Little vlog for you on the weekend, a Sunday vlog, since I've had a string of Halloween videos. Well, that was my excuse anyway to dress up. And now that it's over, what excuse will I find? Do I need an excuse? No, I don't. There may be more to come, but I thought you might actually like to see the real me, or whatever the real me seems to be today. Happy post-daylight savings time to all of you who recognize that. If you didn't turn your clocks back, you're like really, really early for something. So if you're one of the states that participates in that, turn your clock back an hour now. Go do it. You'll be glad you did. You don't want to be early to work tomorrow. No, that would be bad. Well, it might be good, but it would be bad. Anyway, hope everybody had a fun and safe Halloween. We had a good one here. My sister and I gave out candy, as is our normal ritual. The weather was great for Syracuse at this time of year. It was like almost 60 degrees, no rain, not terribly windy or anything, but, we hardly had any kids. We bought like massive amounts of candy, made up lots of treat bags, and we had like half the kids that we normally have, whereas I thought we were going to have like twice as many because the weather was good. I mean, this is Syracuse, and a lot of times it's like raining or snowing, and the kids have to wear winter coats over their costumes. So I thought, oh, it's nice, we're going to get slammed. We didn't. And come to find out, many of my friends and coworkers around here had the same experience. So I don't know if people were like boycotting Halloween or having a lot of parties instead of taking their kids out for whatever reason. But it was kind of disappointing. We had probably about 50 kids. We normally have twice that many. But anyway, so that came and went, and yesterday I had a nice day with my family. I went shopping in the afternoon, and then at dinner time, my best friend Karen picked me up, and we went out to our favorite local Japanese restaurant, Tokyo Soul, on Erie Boulevard in the city, and had a lovely meal, a leisurely meal, and laughed really loudly, which was great, and no one told us to shut up, which was even better. And then, of course, as our normal little monthly date that we have, we followed up our dinner with a trip to a Barnes & Noble, one of my favorite places on the face of the planet, which was packed. So if I win the lottery, I'm opening up a bookstore with a cafe in it, because we had to fight for a table. I mean, I guess Syracuse is not a really happening place if everyone you find on a Saturday night is in the bookstore, but that's personally where I prefer to hang out rather than a bar. So we did manage to score a table, and spent like an hour looking at a great book of classical Italian artists, fine arts, and that was fun. This is what we do because we're nerds. And I enjoyed a decaffeinated coffee, and Karen had a lovely African autumn decaffeinated tea. So those were our beverages. And then I came home, and then I stayed up late being rowdy with my sister. I don't know why we got wound up, but we were up till like, well, it was really like 3 a.m., but it was 2 a.m. because we changed the clocks. I was up late, and of course I woke up early today because my body thought it was really 8 a.m., but it was only 7 a.m., like technically. So I got up early, and I watched this movie that I recently discovered called Loving Annabelle, which I love. It's the second time I watched it. It aired on Logo a couple weeks ago, and I taped it. So even though it's the kind of cleaned up version of the movie, it's really good. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's from a couple years ago, I think 06. About a teacher that has a romance with one of her students. It takes place in a Catholic girls' school. Ooh, my favorite setting. Anyway, sorry. I was a Catholic schoolgirl, and I know how the Catholic schoolgirls can be. Trust me, I know. We're bad people, and we need to be punished. No, just kidding. Anyway, getting off on a tangent here. Woo! Another TV tip. If anybody out there has the Here network, and if you have subscribed to their on-demand service, right now they're airing a pretty good documentary. It's only an hour long. I've seen it a million times, but every time they put it on, I watch it again. It's about being trans. It's called Blurring Boundaries, and I think it's maybe from like '03 or '05. It's a couple years old, but definitely still relevant. They feature FTM and MTF people, and I just like it. It's really good, and so check that out if you can, or maybe you can rent it from somewhere. You can get your hands on it. Blurring Boundaries is the title. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot going on. We're into the month of November, entering into holiday season, which, to be quite honest, I'm not really anticipating, because obviously this will be the first Thanksgiving and Christmas without my mom, and that's going to be rough. So I'm pretty much in denial about the whole thing. Yeah, so I know I'll have a lot of support from friends and family, and I know I'll get through it, but frankly I'm hoping that it just like goes by and it'll be New Year's before I know it, which I know will be true, which will be the case. I guess the other big thing going on is the election, which comes up in 2 days' time, on Tuesday, November 4th. I hope everyone watching this that is of legal age is registered to vote and planning on voting, and I hope to, whatever date of your choice above or below, wherever they are, that you're voting for Barack Obama. It's no secret I was a Hillary supporter from the get-go, and I still love my Hillary. I'll never forsake her. But obviously I am supporting Barack Obama for president and Joe Biden for vice president. I think both parties have faults, but I'm not going to get into that. This is just a call to get out the vote. Go vote, and please consider voting for Barack Obama. The alternative, if you are choosing to vote for McCain and Palin, you are sorely misguided, and if you are queer in any way, shape, or form, you're really misguided. Every queer person out there, I don't care how much money you make, I don't care how white you are, vote for Barack Obama. He is not perfect by any means, but he actually at least recognizes the fact that you exist as a person, and maybe even have some rights to go along with that. So please go vote, make your voice heard, be counted. If you don't, I really seriously fear for the next 4 years of this country's fate if McCain-Palin gets into office. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to say, hey, hope everybody's having a great weekend. Hope you're having good weather where you are. We're having a gorgeous sunny day here. It's a little cool, but it's going to be warming up. I think this is going to be the last hurrah for us. Next couple weeks, I'm sure we've had a really good frost this morning, but the sun's out now and it's supposed to go to about 60, so cannot complain. So everybody take care of yourselves, be good to one another, and be good to yourself, and just keep watching, because I'll be making more videos. You're stuck with me now. Peace.